It's Sunday, and it's time for the Other Comic Show because I couldn't come up with a name, so it's the Other Comic Show. I'm joined again.
Happy Mother's Day out there to all the mothers.
Happy Mother's Day for all you mothers out there and fathers that are mothers because you are the head of the household. We got Matt from Heroes for Hire Comic Club. Please sub up to Heroes for Hire Comic Club. Did you reach your goal yet?
7 away.
7 away. Come on, guys. We can get 7 freaking people to subscribe to Heroes for Hire. Come on.
Yeah. I got this giveaway done. I got this 400 subscriber giveaway next week if we get to 400. So let's go.
Do it.
Yeah. Free stuff, guys. Get them the 400. You know, use your alt accounts. I know you guys got them.
Yeah. I'll accept burner accounts.
We accept burner accounts.
They all count the same.
We'll take the burner accounts, but we're not taking your checks.
No.
Yep.
There you go. Please sub up to Heroes for Hire. I'm usually on there on the show at 6 o'clock if I can wake up on time. Today, I took a nap. I set my alarm for 6. Slept through it. Hopped on at 6:30, but I made it. Let's see who's in the chat. We got Terry Floyd. I eat lions every goddamn day.
Yeah.
Go Lions. Does it taste like chicken in LeBeau? Cowboys eat lions on Thanksgiving Day dinner. Dan's Comic Corner. What's going on, buddy? I asked if you want to come on today. We got Nerdy Geek. What's up, Bruce? How's everything doing tonight? Great. I've been watching Inuyasha. Probably one of the best written animes out there. We got Daryl Taylor. What's going on? Jim Camilli is here. What's going on? He has almost as many DC users as I do. Almost. Hey, Joe, did you see that sale I posted in the chat?
Oh, yeah, the first to market.
Yeah.
First to market.
Yeah, first to market. First to market. First highest sale. It was a Robin number 12 from the original Robin 1990 run, sold for over $300. It was a DC Universe logo variant. $300 for a Robin book. It's insane.
Thanks, Ed. I'm glad you had a guilty conscience, so you had to sub me.
I'm sorry, Ed. I didn't mean for you to have to do so much work and reach over to your mouth and hit subscribe. Jeez. Thank you, buddy. But I got 2 shorts left you can see me on. So, what have you guys been up to this weekend?
Watching playoff hockey.
Spending time with my mother, and reading comic books and watching movies. Just got through watching Invasion USA because I'm reviewing Invasion USA tomorrow.
Nice.
You don't want to mess with Chuck. I'm telling you, I don't care. He's in his 80s. He'll still kick the shit out of you.
I know you're going to Heroes Con next month with your cousin. Are you? I know there's something like 50 people are showing up for that.
Oh yeah,
community is crazy.
It's gonna be wild. We're all gonna be we'll have 50 crazy YouTubers in the same room at the same time.
That's a lot of strong personalities in one room.
Yeah,
a lot of strong personalities. I think friendships will be ended that weekend. You never know.
Maybe some friendships will be forged in steel, in the flames. And
I want you to take notes. We want all the juicy gossip. Who hooked up with who?
Oh, I'm gonna be wearing a wire at the dinner. I'm just kidding.
All you got to do is a name tag. This way you don't get to know each other.
I care nothing for Gus.
Yeah, Heroes Wisconsin, Charlotte, yep. Same one and the same.
Make sure you take plenty of video so you can make video clips of your trip to Heroes Con. This way you can upload it. Content is content everywhere you
I'm
go.
gonna make videos.
Chop them into shorts.
I'm gonna make videos about videos I made at Heroes Cons. How many videos I'm gonna make? I got a GoPro ready. I'm even going to the trip down. You know, I don't care.
Yeah, at Heroes Con in Charlotte, all of these YouTubers that you watch, well, most of them that you watch, will be at Heroes Con. Cliff will be there. Legion of Comics. Brian LCS. Fat Stacks. Comic Vet. I think Matt Spidey's going to be there.
No, he's not. He can't go.
Oh, he's not going up? Oh, man.
That's now, still 35 cents is going. Dave.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And he's the one that put the get together together for everybody. So
for you guys that don't know, here still 35 cents, great YouTuber. He's in Australia. He's flying up to come to the con.
He goes to everything. He was at Mexico, I think, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Steven Spark, just watched The Ugly Stepsister. I heard that's good. Missing Mars. Hey, gentlemen, good evening.
Hey, Missing Mars.
Ed, I'm going on Saturday. Hopefully I can get my son to go. Ed's going. Hello. You go. Wait, you leave your house, Ed?
He's not me.
You kind of lump the viewers in with Lord of BK. Don't know any of them people. Well, if you see Matt, say hello to Matt. All right?
Hello, Ed. I'll say hello to you.
Yeah, you can't miss Matt. He's that handsome face over here. So,
not really, but
some pickups, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you can go first, Matt.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm rewatching Kung Fury again.
I picked up some stuff from a claim sale from West Coast Dave Ingers. Shout out to Dave. And I got some Captain America I've been needing. We got Cap 332.
Nice.
Mike Zeck cover. Well, a lot of these are Mike Zeck. Here's the first appearance, I think, of John Walker, right?
Yep.
As a Cap. Then we got 334. And we got 354, which is the first appearance of John Walker as USA agent.
I love that cover.
Then we got some C. Todd by Todd. Infinity Inc. 35. Early McFarlane. And Infinity Inc. 37. I think that's the last issue he did for that. Or I think he quit DC, or he's getting ready to quit. And then I got Aquaman 46, Looney Tunes cut. Looney Tunes
I love that cover.
Sailor Boy. And
me.
Now, get to the other stuff. I got some Dazzler. We got Werewolf by Night #1 foil, but it's got a dent in it, so a bad one. Got Blade Red Band #1 foil.
Oh, nice. I like that.
Got some DC Presents #16 with Black Lightning.
That's good.
And I got a DC Presents Whitman with a Metal Man.
Nice.
And we got some Claremont Aliens. I don't know if anybody knew that, but Aliens, Predator, the Deadliest of the Species. I got a few of them. I need to get. It was like a maxi series. I'm trying to get all of them because Claremont's one of my favorite writers of all time. He's the
I've never seen that series ever until you showed it off.
There's all kinds of little gems floating around the old Dark Horse catalog.
So we got all that nice stuff.
Eterna by Turner.
Yeah, well, that's a good one too. And then I got this Flash Gordon movie.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, I like that.
It's like all, and it's pretty cool. Inside is pretty cool. Then we got,
not to be confused with Flesh Gordon, guys. Not to be confused.
not Flash Gordon.
No, definitely not.
We got the Chrissy Zulo Summer Superman Special #1.
I love Zula.
Crypto, he's a good boy.
Such a good boy. Such a good boy.
And before anybody gets too excited, it's a facsimile. But I have a copy coming for that, the real one though. My buddy's holding one for me. Give me a hell of a deal on it. Then we got the Vigilante #1 with Eagly. Look where the axe is headed. It's right towards his dick. Foil. You got Get Fury #1.
Oh,
I already
nice.
had this. I think that was a freebie he threw in. And I
That's
just got
interesting,
this.
right?
Greg Capullo did the cover.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
Flash. We got some Scotty.
Yes.
Unfortunately, it arrived damaged, but we got a Visual Spotlight #1, Scotty Young. And when he gets older, they're going to call him Scotty Not So Young. I don't know.
Yeah.
We got Moon Knight 30.
I think Scotty Young's like 50.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's already Scotty Not So Young. And last but not least, I picked up
Nice.
Commander action figure.
Nice. Look at that. There you go. There you go.
Oh, look at that. It's funny.
Twins. And the legs are still like real tight, like.
Oh, mine aren't. Mine are all nimbly pimbly.
And then like the paint's still pretty good on it.
Yeah, that's really nice.
All right, those were my pickups.
Go ahead, Joe.
I picked up another volume of old EC stuff. The Suspense Stories
cool.
4, well, volume 4. These are great from Dark Horse. If you pre-order them before they come out, as they're printing them, they're only like $15.
Oh, wow.
You get a lot of great reprinted EC stuff. I've enjoyed Battle Action Magazine. It's fun. There's some good stories in there. Good writers, some fun covers. Rebecca Pueblo, the Hello Darkness 10, the 1 in 10.
That's cool.
Suspiria.
Nice.
Picked up a few of these.
She does a lot of covers.
Yeah, picked up a few of those.
Pre-ordered that one. I had to.
Got a few of those.
Nice.
I got a question. Where did you get those? Where did you buy those from? What site?
I'm not gonna let anyone know where I get my magic from. I pre-ordered them from Golden Apple.
Golden Apple. If anybody looking for them, Golden Apple, they probably don't have them anymore, but that's where you got it.
I ordered them 2 months before they came out. Yeah, I don't. If I miss it, I miss it. If once it's out, I'm not chasing anything. So
You hear what Terry said?
if I don't pre-order it, I'm not getting it.
I love it. You see what Terry said? There's a feta. Joe needs to sell me.
Yeah. A little Dean Yeagle. It's a little metal action. And the regular copy as well. I'm a big Dean Yeagle fan.
She does have little cups on. There's no nipples showing on no covers. No nipples.
It's a Deja Force deal with the little gold pasties.
You know, if you want me to show my nipples, you can super chat. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I have the naked version in the other room where those are on, so.
All right, what do I got? I have Herculoids, the 1 in 20 Panosian.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, somebody was like, "Oh, is that He-Man?" They had never heard of the Herculoids. I'm like,
"Oh my god!"
Blood and Thunder, #1, the 1 in 50.
I'm looking for it. I got this one. I was able to get the 1 in 10, but I couldn't get a hold of that. You got 2 copies of it. I'm so jealous right now.
They were ratio. Oh, but I just got an email. Scotty Young is bastard. He's dropping foils and sketch covers of these.
You mean Campbell?
I ordered 2.
Campbell?
Yeah.
And I think they're like $45 for the sketch and the foil. Grommets #7, the final issue, the 1 in 10.
I ordered that one too. I got cover A and that one.
Nice. I like this better than the fence climbing one.
I'm waiting for my Tim Barron covers, which are, I think, the best covers through the garment run outside of the 8 covers.
Oh, hey, Lisa. That cosplay cover sold out. Let's see. JSA number 7. I'm still reading this. Still a great read. Lemire's doing it. Then we have another Kevin Water cover from Adam Project.
I like
I
him a
love
lot.
it.
He doesn't do a ton of covers, but he had some really cool X-Men covers back in the day.
Yeah. And we have a special guest. First time to the kingdom. First time to New York. Oh, well, it doesn't count, right? Since he's not physically here. All right. First time to the kingdom. We have Dan. What's going on?
Hey, Dan.
What's going on? Hey, Matt. Hey, Joe.
Hey, buddy.
Bruce.
Yeah. Hey, welcome. So please subscribe to Dan's Comic Corner. Longtime viewer, great commenter in the chat. I decided to have him on because he does great content, and I want to surround myself with people that does great, positive content. There's enough room for everybody in this community, and we should all support each other.
I agree.
I picked this up. I don't know why I picked this up. Maybe for me, but Secret 6 number 3. Little Catman.
That's a Catman cover. That's a great Catman cover, and Lyrics is stepping up her game. That's a good cover.
Yeah, it's a great cover. I was surprised. Lyrics killed it on this cover.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, she has stepped up her game.
Shut up, Ed. Even uglier than his shorts. Get out of here. Get out of here. I had to get the sketch all in. Free comic book day. I was forced to get this guy. I was forced.
Okay, sure.
Hand was forced to pick this up. All in free comic book day to foil.
Yeah. I'm sure they had to twist your arm a lot.
Pop Kill 3.
I was forced to get that one too, Chris.
I
think I pre-ordered it from like 3 different stores after T4 closed, and I was chasing, and I couldn't remember whether I pre-ordered it elsewhere, so I just kept pre-ordering it.
Absolute Superman 7, 8, 7. Wait, what? 7. Panosian.
That's a beautiful cover.
It is. Batgirl. That's just Murakami.
Yeah.
I love this cover. And then I had to get the Amora cover.
That's cool.
And Amora. Do no wrong.
I tried to get that one, but my comic shop was all out.
That's Poison Ivy 33, the Eon.
It's nice to see Eon getting DC work.
That's such a nice cover.
One of the books we're reviewing tonight, Los Monstruos. That cover.
I should have.
That cover.
I was happy. I have my copy in the other room. I actually got to read physical copies today. I was very happy.
Nice. This Panosian. Had to get 2 Panosians. Hello Darkness 10. Yay. Blah blah. And finally, I got some of my pre-orders of Monsters number 4.
All right.
Don't judge me.
No judgment here. I probably got half of them. I ordered one of those. I only got one though, but I
got another order coming in. Don't judge me. I actually was hoping for the Era cover, but
did you get
little Pecos?
Did you get the foil 300? The one that's like 300 homage?
Yep.
I ordered that one too. It sounds
Little
great.
Pexy.
I love that one. For 2 reasons.
What 2 reasons could that possibly be?
I want to go. I don't know. It just gives me the urge to go motorboating. Yeah, it gives me the urge to go. It makes me want to go motorboating.
Look at it. The detail that a mole is placed there.
I know,
A mole.
I get a lot.
300 homage. The little mummy. The flip foil. I think get 3. One side is that one. The other side is the mummy. And foil. The 1 in 25 Dr. Creepy. And to round off my monsters pickup for this week, the Frankenstein medal.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
And we have someone else joining the kingdom today. First time on the panel,
Yeah.
we have Big Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Welcome, Big Jeff.
Hey,
My man. What up?
what's happening now?
It's an all-star cast today. What do you got today, Dad?
So I got Green Lantern #2,
Oh, nice.
just the regular cover. I got my favorite series
Oh, what
by
the hell?
Ended.
What's going on with StreamYard?
It does that sometimes.
I got my favorite series, and it ended after this one, but left with cliffhanger, and that's Two-Face.
Oh, nice. That's ending soon.
And this is it. This is the last one.
Oh,
So I got that one. I picked up Star Wars #1 Hyperspace Stories.
uh-huh.
Because you never know when Dark Horse is going to put out a book.
Yeah.
So that was good. I picked up the variant cover of Doom's Division #2.
Okay.
Nice.
Can't go wrong with a little
What's
Luna
that?
now.
And
Wanna
I
get
also
the-
got the Batgirl.
Nice.
It's been a nice series.
Yeah, it's been a good read.
And then I got the Psylocke variant issue.
Oh,
Oh, I like that.
All those covers have been good. And that whole
I like
they've been very, very good.
Been a great series. And then I also got a series that I'm really enjoying, and that's Sam and Twitch.
What's up, Will?
oh,
Cool.
And that's issue 13.
nice.
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right. Jeff, welcome.
Hey. Did I come unprepared? Is this like just showing what you picked up recently, or?
Yeah,
Yeah,
recently.
it doesn't matter when.
Okay.
Look at this. If you click the chat,
Yeah, you
It
click
freaking
it
changes.
out. Yeah, I don't know why.
that's so weird.
So I got some random stuff here.
Hey,
Part
Will.
of it's a sad story, but I don't want no one to cry.
Where I was crying when you got here.
The tears are all mine.
Crying when I met you. Now I'm dying to forget you.
I love that song. I like that song.
I do too. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
picked up Deathstroke, the Terminator, #6.
Nice.
Nice.
Sweet. Mike Zeck, by
Rolls.
the way.
Yeah, that's the purpose. I'd say 75% of the purpose I grabbed them. Plus, I'm going to read them and
course.
check them out.
That's why I would get them.
But I saw Mike Zeck, and I'm almost one of them guys that's like, see Zeck, buy Zeck.
Oh, I definitely
But-
am. I'm like that
but
with
he's-
McFarlane, Mike Zeck, Alex
Yeah,
Ross, Mark
he's
Spears.
been a favorite. Yeah, Alex Ross too. I'm trying to not get addicted to Mark Spears because I'll be homeless.
Listen, I'm close. I'm almost out the door.
Hey, they're like, I'm sleeping on the street, but how cool is my Mark Spears collection?
And I think
Sleep on the boxes.
Yeah.
I think
You got
Matt,
the wagon with you.
Matt may have seen these. I was showing these on a previous stream. These are all Matina covers.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Which I hate that glare. I gotta fix that.
Yeah, I have the same
I
problem.
really love this one. This one's cool.
That's a very cool cover.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a nice one.
There's another Bettina. This is my favorite one out of all the ones that I picked up in this lot that I bought.
Oh, that's
That was
wicked.
pretty dope. And this is Terry and Rachel did this one. Spider-Man Black Cat.
That's an awesome one.
I like military G.I. Joe, Sergeant Rock, that type of stuff. So I picked these up.
War comics are very underrated.
What's that?
I said war comics are very underrated.
So I'm going to be honest, I can't remember exactly where I picked these up. But when I picked them up, they were shipped without a board, and they had a sticker on the outside and a sticker on the inside. So I tried to remove the sticker. You could see the remnants down there.
Oh, yeah.
Still.
And those were written up.
I got the Tifa variant of that #1, which is a really good cover.
I got to get the body bag one. I know there's a body bag.
I bought 1 through 6, thinking that nasty little 50 center in the bottom was on the outside of the bag.
Nope.
It is not. It is not.
That sucks.
Have you tried blow dryer set on mid?
So I've been
I heard lighter fluid works too.
Yeah, so I think
just spit on it. Just spit right on it.
Spit on it.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
I love this cover. This cover is just wild cover, man.
That's a good one.
Yeah, the polybag one, Bruce, doesn't have like a zombie's head like blown apart, and you can see through the head. It shows Sergeant Rock. Yeah,
right in your neck. Oh,
nice.
But I think what I'm going to try to do first is the blow dryer thing.
Yeah.
This one with this little bit of remnant you can see there. To get the residue off, I think I'm going to have to use.
There's also a thing they use on cars to get sticker residue off of them. It's called Gooby Gone.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put that on.
No, I wouldn't put that on. I probably wouldn't put that on though.
I wouldn't put that on the comic.
But Metarock does say lighter fluid. He uses it all the time to get it off. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably
got to be careful.
Along the way. Yeah, you got to be careful.
I got to be careful. Be careful when I do it because of course I don't want to hurt the books, but
yeah.
And when I first found out they were on the inside, I was a little bit hot, and I was like, "Man, where'd I get these things?" And I was like, "Just
hey,
peace."
Jeff, are you going to show them the slab you got?
Oh,
yeah.
You got to show us the slab. It's awesome. I know what's coming, but I like looking at it.
This is me being a spec whore.
Nice.
Nice.
It is pretty, and I like it too. I never read it though, I'll be honest. But it's already on eBay.
You got it. Yeah.
After I watched the Peacemaker trailer for season 2, I may have been a spec whore too and went out and bought New Guardians #2, which is the first appearance of Snowflame. I'm calling it now. Rucker is playing Snowflame. Calling it. The cocaine field villain.
There's the Tifa variant of that Sergeant Rock run.
Have you seen the?
Oh, that's sweet.
Speaking of cocaine, did you see that new?
I like that.
Spot?
I like that cover better than mine.
Yeah, that new Keen Spot.
There was a Francavilla cover as well.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Nice.
Bruce, have you seen the Keen Spot book coming out this week? It's called Hot Valley Days or Nights.
Oh yeah.
Days.
Oh yeah.
Cocaine Nights. It looks interesting.
I had that book on my list on Friday. The number 2, because there's cocaine off the titties.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Oh, Missing Mars. Missing Mars is in the chat. I have from the claim sale the other day. You have 2 books, and I wondered, do you want to just make a stack and wait till there's a little bit more, or I don't know how you want to do that. Whichever way you want to do it's fine with me.
And all the way from Bogland.
Hey,
We got Will making his first time appearance.
Hey,
What's up,
Vonky.
everybody?
Hey, buddy, welcome.
What's up,
See you,
big
bud.
dude?
The
I got
gang's
2
all
bucks.
here. The gang's all here.
What do you got? What do you got, Fuzz?
Rogue.
So I bought this one on eBay. I don't really read Spawn, but I do collect the cool covers and stuff. This is Spawn number 312. This is the local comic day exclusive. And this is all the comic stores that backed it. And
Oh, you looking for that?
Oh,
I've
Nice.
recognized my comic shop called Rebel Base Comics and Toys. So Rebel Base Comics. I see Chris the Comic Vet's Retro Rocket, and there's a bunch of them on the front, and there's a bunch of them on the back. And that's so cool.
That is really cool.
It's a variant. The other one has like the creators' names, but there's like different stuff. Like
That's issue 312, I think.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, yeah, 312. It's a cool one. It's really cool seeing all the different shops. I'm gonna see if
Oh crap! I've been
Yeah.
using the wrong mic the whole time. Sorry about that. There we go. How's that?
Yeah.
That's better.
Yep.
That's a little
All right.
softer.
Yeah, so I'll
yes,
definitely
thank
have to
you.
look on the back. I'll definitely have to look on the
Oh, I
back
got one more.
for the rest. Is it still on me?
Yes.
Okay, let me refresh real quick. I don't know why it's on you.
Vogue's famous internet.
Yeah, it runs them out all the time. He'll be back.
He's
in
back.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
There he is.
As I've been reading this series, it's my favorite female character. I love the J. Scott Campbell covers, but this one just screamed, I have to get this one. It's Rogue the Savage Lands, number 4.
Oh, I love that cover.
That's a nice cover.
Love that cover.
And I've been reading the story. It's getting real good. And I think they only have one more issue.
Yeah, it's only a 5-issue series. It's been great. The covers have been great. I like the story.
The story's been really good. Yeah. You see Rogue go crazy in this one. Like, really crazy.
Oh, all right.
She about loses her mind in this one.
Oh wow.
But no, I like I said, I love the J. Scott
damn
Campbell
it.
ones.
StreamYard is pissing me off today.
I know it pisses me off every day. Welcome to my world.
Welcome to the club.
But yeah, this will wrap up on, let's see, the next issue comes out May 28th. And I'm off of work that day, so I'll be able to pick it up.
Good stuff, dogs.
Good stuff. Good
Nice.
stuff. Now, we have a good show for you. We're gonna get into some comic reviews. I'm sorry everybody on the panel didn't get the list of books. We're going to do hot flaming covers of New Comic Book Day this week. We're gonna talk some Golden Age. We're going to talk some Jean Grey / Phoenix Keys from very expensive to $4. About 4 or 5 books. You know, nothing too crazy. So let's get into the comic review. This week we review Los Monstros, Captain Planet number 1, and Pop Shield 3. Captain Planet number 1. Thoughts on this book, guys?
It was a waste of my time. Number one, it was just an origin story.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I like some parts of it, but I don't really think I'm going to continue to read it, though.
I haven't read it. I have nothing against Captain Planet, but why does he have a beard all of a sudden when he?
Because of all the littering you did, Boggs. Because of all the littering you did.
Why does he have rocks on his shoulder? I don't know.
I don't like the rocks.
I heard it was like a slow burn. Like it was slow to start.
I'll be honest. I just got it because Mark Spears did the cover.
It was a very straightforward origin, not necessarily of Captain Planet per se, but you get Gaia, Captain Planet, the rings spread across, and then you get the intro to the kids that got the rings.
Yeah,
which
probably
are no longer seem to be kids.
I'm probably not even going to buy a back issue of this just because I'm saying not. I'm not a Captain Planet fan. It's just something I have more interesting things I want to read.
So, something I hear more and more these days, like talk about whether it's a streaming show or a comic book, is the slow burn comment, like slow start, and it's like give it a little, just give it a little time. Sometimes I get it. And I'm like, okay, flip. I'm done with it. Well, what happened? Not
Void Rivals is like that. Look, it started out slow, but but it's really, I'm glad I stuck in there because it's really great.
Mm-hmm.
There's too many indies out there, and I'm not saying I'm fine with a slower story, but you have to grab somebody on the first issue. You have to lay out enough information for it to be an interesting story, give enough backstory that you're going to be interested to read the next one. Because we've read some where it's just been like, I just read a long book that was real wordy, and I'm at the same place I was on page 1. And
there has to be some kind of hook.
Yeah. Tinian's always good at that. Tinian will do slow burn stories, but he always gives you a good hook and always draws you in.
A good example of that is The Last Boy. I don't know if you guys read that about Peter Pan. It was just enough to get you wanting to read the second issue. Just Peter Pan is a dick. That story.
I mean, again, this is a Dynamite title, so I'm not holding my breath for what I'm going to get out of it. Like I'll read Vampirella, I'll read my Red Sonja stuff. But these cartoon titles they've been getting and stuff like that have been very kind of hit or miss story wise. Space Ghost was fun. I enjoyed Space Ghost, but
I gotta read Silverhawk.
Some of the other ones are a little rough.
I will say that they did make my tea edgy over here, threatening to kill people.
Yeah, it's like I didn't give a shit about Captain Planet when it was on TV and I was young. I don't necessarily care about it now. That doesn't mean it's not. Doesn't mean it's not for everybody. I'm sure there's somebody out there that loves Captain Planet.
Since I was a kid, I've always read like the epic fantasy type books, the swords and sorcery books. I think I'd like a little more patience. Like that's the kind of book like I would read when I was like 15, 16,
That explains a lot. I was
reading Bukowski, so I was somewhere else.
Dungeon Crawler Call. Damn you, Mark Spears, making me buy shitty Dynamite.
I prefer Don Cheadle as Captain Planet, though.
Yeah, funnier die stuff.
Yeah, because we all remember that the Living Dead, was it the Return of the Living Dead series?
Yeah,
with that great Mark Spears cover, and the interiors were horrible. The stories were horrible.
It was bad.
The only reason I got it was because he did the beautiful covers. That was a good reason to get it, though, in my opinion. So Bruce is a bad influence. So just put it that way.
I don't regret buying the Return of the Living Dead covers. They were good covers. It was good covers in a limited run. Mm-hmm. But a lot of the Dynamite stuff, like I'm not buying the Johnny Quest stuff. I'm not buying the Captain Planet stuff.
I've bought comic books just because of the cover and not knowing
I buy Planet
about the book.
I mean, I got stacks of cheesecake. I buy a lot of
stuff. Me too, bro.
Wait, can you explain this cheesecake to us? Can you show the audience that? There we go. What is that? Is that cheesecake?
That's Cosplay Vixens. That's a Dean Yeagle cover. And granted, there's just pictures in the book, so I'm happy with it.
Just pictures.
I buy enough stuff that I buy to read and stuff I buy for covers.
Yeah,
stuff you buy for both.
Yeah, sure. There's enough room for you to read books, collect books, just for covers, just for the story. We don't shame here. We do not shame here.
I just love good art.
Yes. And the next book we read, Pop Kill number 3. This story just gets more insane as it goes along.
I freaking love this.
I love the backstory of the brothers.
Oh, it's so great. Siamese twins.
Yeah, it all makes more sense now.
Is he in her mouth? Or am I seeing things?
He's just
one of those panels. Oh, he's yelling at her. Okay, I was like,
on the bottom last panel on the right, though, where he's like, did you order the Neapolitan? And you
Oh,
got
that
a
was
black
great.
girl, redheaded girl, and a black girl.
It's a fun book. It's a fun story. It's a good read. There's cover candy. It's a winner all around.
And I pre-ordered that. It's a naughty cover too, right? That J. Scott Campbell is kind of naughty.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I ordered it sight unseen just because it said he had me at J. Scott Campbell. If I see it, it doesn't have a picture.
No, I've seen the cover.
It says J.
I've seen
Scott
it. It's
Campbell or
nice.
Adam Hughes. I get that shit.
I haven't
It's
read
nice. I've
this.
seen
It looks unique. Let's just say that.
Oh, it's very
It's a
unique.
fun story.
Yeah, it's very
It's like,
fun.
what if James Bond worked for the Pepsi company?
Pepsi and Coke.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to expect when we first started reviewing, when we first read the first issue, but I have not been disappointed with issue 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah.
If you like 80s action, slutty spies and assassins, this is all up your alley.
I read it already when I got the Kickstarter, so
You bastard. We don't shame. Did I watch the wrong channel again?
No, he only shaves
Hey,
Star Wars movies he doesn't like.
If
Yeah, we
Robert
only
Crumb
shame-
was here, he'd be thinking like, "You guys think this is bad?"
Pop Kill's definitely it's a worthwhile series to pick up and read, and I'm sure
It's been very fun. I've really been entertained by it.
Yeah, it's very surprising and very enjoyable, and the art is good, and
You got some
it seems like there's no lines they won't cross in this book.
and it's good dialogue too. I mean, it's
well written. It's not
even the story itself. The dialogue itself is fun, which is nice.
So we highly recommend you pick up Pop Kill. And the next and final book we reviewed this week, Los Monstruos, #1.
I like this.
We have a private dick that's a werewolf.
You're in a city of monsters.
Yes.
They live in a city of monsters. So you get a private detective story, but all of the characters are basically
I was very interested.
Are monsters.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
Missing Mars is asking Joe to please put your email in the chat. Is that one of you guys, or are you mistaking me for Joe?
I'm Jeff. It's James.
I'm Jeff.
Oh, I'm sorry about this. I don't have names up.
I'll fix it.
I got it. There we go.
I think you have to be a mod to put in your email, because then it won't show up. I'm not sure.
Well, let me.
I'll put a link for your. I'll put a link for your Instagram in the chat.
See if it works. Yeah, it won't let me.
Let's see. Yeah, copy link.
No, I enjoyed this book.
There we go.
It's right up my alley. The type of stuff.
Yeah, me too.
I read all the hard case crime stuff, and I like this kind of stuff. It's fun.
I like the crime stuff too.
Yeah, this has me intrigued. I love monsters, werewolves, and vampires are my thing, and I'm going to read the next issue. So,
and the interior art's decent. It's not phoned in. It's decent interior art,
and it's a good introduction to the characters. I happen to get too into detail. They explain everything that's going on real fast, so you can catch on. And they don't I hate when a new book comes out and they have like 15 characters they want to introduce in the first issue. And then I can't keep track of their damn names, but this right here was like simple, to the point. You get the gist of it, and it makes you want to read more. Like, see what happens next.
Yep.
I think
wild police precinct.
Like Matt said, like if you anybody who reads Invincible, I think that's part of the reason why they were so successful, because they gave it to you in chewable bites. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It kept moving at that pace.
And they kept giving you enough to keep it interesting.
This is Jeff's Instagram, Missing Mars.
I was actually looking at this book because I was curious on it, whether to pick it up or not. But
yes, I do have a crush on Phoenix.
It's a worthwhile read. It's worthwhile if you like picking up the Notion covers. I like the C cover myself the best, but Yeah, the Kenosha cover was
I
good.
like dangerous
Decent
women.
story. Yes.
I do too.
Who don't?
I think all my friends are dangerous women.
That's why I'm attracted to Harley Quinn so much.
Put your email in the
think-
private chat, and I'll post it in the.
Yeah, he doesn't have an Instagram. That's why. I forgot to tell you. Yeah. Come on, Missy Mars. You got to get. I'm trying to get Swag to get an Instagram. You got to get an Instagram.
Everybody got to have an Instagram.
In this
All right.
business.
Now moving on to On the Lookout. Yay! Some Jean Grey Phoenix keys, kind of keys. First up, we have X-Men 101. First appearance of Phoenix, last sale $307, $428.25. CGC 9A high of this book is $13,249 back in 2021.
Those are times we don't count anymore.
We don't count them. And
most recent 2020 through 2022, we don't count those prices.
And the last 9.8 sale, $5,100 back in March.
So it's still a bit drop back down a little bit.
That's still a bit. I don't know.
Well, yeah. I'll get one ungraded, and then I'll get it graded.
Yeah,
it won't be a 9.8, but I will be getting one of these days.
It's a great book, and even a white page clean 9.8 5100.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Cyclops, you're going to take a mouthful of seawater.
No, I don't know.
That whole run.
Cyclops is drowning, but it's okay.
And I have a crush on him.
You know what? I don't care. You know, I'd be okay if he'd drown. I'll just be honest with you.
But then there'd be no cable.
No cable.
No, Terry, I don't like him because he abandoned his wife and child.
Oh, leave Scott alone, all right? There will be no Scott bashing on this show.
So.
Scott got picked on in high school, man.
Yeah.
So what?
Least coolest.
So did I too. So did I. I didn't abandon my wife and child.
I did. No.
I don't know if your original childhood sweetheart came back from the dead, you wouldn't leave your wife for her?
Did you think he went and said, "I'm going to get a pack of cigarettes," and never came back?
Yes, and a stick of butter and a loaf of bread.
Yeah. Scratch out tickets.
There's a regular, a Mark Spears, and a UK price variant of this issue.
Did you say a Mark Spears?
I mean, God damn it, Mark Jewelers.
Mark Jewelers.
I wonder what's on your mind, Bruce.
How old is Mark?
I got Mark Spears in front of me. Damn it!
I was going to say, how old is Mark Spears?
He's 87.
No,
he was really young for
he drew this when he was like 5 years old.
Yes. On a notebook cover.
Hey, imagine this. Maybe Mark Spears at a young age saw this cover and did a painting or a drawing of it as a kid, and then they made a cover for it. You know, as like a variant or something. Only 100 of them or something. Then we might be talking 5,100.
Yeah. So next up, what do we have next? We have Uncanny X-Men 134. Last sale $45 on the 5th of this month. CGC 9A high was 1,200 back in 2018. Last CGC 9A sale was $375 back in January of this year.
Now we're back in reality.
Phoenix in this issue.
You know, you should have had a gift.
This is
of
dirty
Phoenix falling off a cliff.
Dirty Phoenix.
The dropping of this price.
It's very, very findable, decent.
I'm like hoping, both fingers crossed and toes, that Toxic Avenger slap doesn't do the same thing.
Screw you, Terry. Screw you. You know, this whole the whole Dark Phoenix Saga is not that expensive, except for that 138. Wait, not 138. 133, which is the first White Queen and 131 White Queen and Kitty Pryde, and the 133 is the first solo Wolverine story, I believe. I'm not the biggest Marvel history guy here, so you guys, if I'm wrong, let me know.
I don't know the number.
Box sitting over here.
132. Oh,
What'd you break?
Oh, I didn't break anything. Those were just backing boards on top.
Some loud backing board.
Crisis averted.
There's always tons of shit.
yeah. According to somebody's eBay description, X-Men 133 is the first solo Wolverine story.
Man down. Okay, I got that right. I think that was a Nuff Said cover. I missed those Nuff Said covers.
Nice.
So Stanley.
What's that one?
Yeah. Oh, there he is.
I've been wanting that one for a while. I gotta get that one too.
I love that cover.
I got a Grady copy floating around here somewhere.
That's kind of when you get to see how much of a badass Logan really is.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And then we skip on down to X-Men 137. Last sale was $16 back on the 8th, which is 3 days ago. CGC 9A high was $1,200 back $529 or 23.
Yeah.
Last CGC 9A sale was $325 in April of this year.
Is it safe to say the market is calmed down?
Okay, so I'm assuming the last sale was a raw copy and what, like a 2.0 or something?
The last sale, let me check.
Because to go.
Well, no, I mean the graded one. You'll be surprised at how much of a difference.
Man,
yeah. 9.8 makes for the value. It's insane, but like if you dropped it down to a 9.6, it'd probably be worth $100.
Yeah.
Just for clarification, 129 is the first White Queen, not on the cover. 131 has her on the cover. 130 is the Dazzler cover.
I said 6. The condition of the 16 listed on eBay was a very fine, which is a 7.0 to an 8.5. $16.
This is early 80s.
Pretty good deal. I'd pay $16 for that.
Yeah.
These are good. These are good con books. These are good These are good $10 convention books.
And I like Jean Grey in the old costume. I don't know. I just like that old costume.
The Marvel Girl costume. Yeah. I wonder why. It could be the boots.
It's her boots. It's not her boots. All right. But anyway.
1963. Ed's asking what year this was put out. 1963.
This was
if we're talking about X-Men 137.
Oh, 137.
That wasn't 63.
No,
it wasn't 1963.
No, it was 1980. 1980.
For a time warp. Sorry.
Well, the original X-Men came out in the 60s, but yeah.
But has everybody on the panel read the Dark Phoenix saga?
No.
Yes, Nerdy Geek. I love Mary Jane.
Yes.
I even like the green Mary Jane too, but we won't get into that right now.
Yeah, I've read it several times over many years.
I've read it.
Having picked it back up and read it again anytime in the past 20, but
I've never owned all the individual issues, but I read it in a trade paper.
Yeah, that's how I read it. I don't have all
a few years
floppies, but like
that's a good story.
The Claremont though, this run was just amazing. Like they can go all the way from like 100 to the 130s,
94. Start at 94, work your way forward.
Yeah,
it's just. I mean, it's just some of the most perfect writing. Just the way he builds these characters up. I mean, I just love Chris Claremont.
Dark Phoenix, Days of Future Past. I like the Fall of the Mutants. Some people are like,
I love the Fall of the Mutants.
And there, so many great artists worked on this series too at this time.
Hold
We got
on.
Byrne,
Oh, a lot of good burn stuff.
Cockrell, right? I think was on it. Alan
Austin.
Davis worked on it. JR, Jim Lee, Mark Silvestri.
Yeah.
Over the years, I'm just thinking over the years.
Hold on.
Man,
It was
I haven't read an X-Men book in a long time.
There's too many titles again. They haven't learned their lesson. There should not be 15 X-Men titles at one time. They don't learn.
No.
Burnout.
Matt, are you a Mary Jane fan too?
Yes.
All right. Next book.
Yeah, I do have a Go-Go boots fetish. I remember the Nancy Sinatra. Yeah.
And it looks like her left rib is almost going to be visible.
Yeah.
A strong wind came.
All that strong wind on the dark side of the moon.
Yeah.
All right, then we move to when Jean Grey was resurrected. Or she wasn't resurrected. She was in a cocoon at the bottom of the Hudson River, which is Fantastic Four 286. Last sale was $5 back in February 2025.
So
98 250. The high 98 high 250 of this year, January of this year, which is also the last sale of a 98. This is a newsstand, guys. Newsstand.
It's really
not an expensive book, but it's a significant book in my opinion.
Yeah.
Newsstand from this era just doesn't mean much to me.
A newsstand doesn't mean nothing at this time period, does it? Really? I mean, think about it.
It means a lot to eBay buyers. All right, it means a lot to eBay buyers.
I just meant they weren't that rare though at this point, though.
No, it was about 50-50 around 88.
Well, a lot of the big sellers, they know to put newsstand, even if it doesn't mean anything, because there's a lot of people that just when they first start getting into comic book collecting, they go, oh, it's a newsstand. Those are worth more. And it's like, well, it depends.
In the 70s, it had the black line through it, or like more rare than these are.
Oh yeah, the directs had the slash thing.
Yeah. This is the book that made Scott Summers leave Madeline Pryor.
Mm-hmm.
And in case anybody's curious, there is a direct. There is a newsstand. There's a Canadian price variant, and there's a Mark Jewelers, not a Mark Spears, a Mark Jewelers. And the price of a Mark Jewelers on this, there's no sales of a Mark Jeweler anywhere.
Interesting.
And a near mint copy of a Canadian price variant you can get for like $8, $2.50 for the direct.
Sorry, this run of Fantastic Four sat in dollar bins for years and years and years and years.
Years and years.
It was a great read. It was a great run, but it sat in dollar bins for years.
Call. Don't start with that Kamala junk. We don't need Kamala in every goddamn mutant book, all right? Oh, wait, that's what Marvel's doing again.
She wasn't even a thought. Nobody even thought of her at this time when this came out.
They should have just made it a what if and just called it a day like they always do. What if Kamala had Jean Grey's powers? What if Kamala was sleeping with Cyclops? What if Kamala was Professor X?
What if Kamala was the Sorcerer Supreme?
You can make it like horrible Miles books where it's like Miles 4.
What if Kamala was the Punisher? What if Kamala was Frank Castle?
That wouldn't piss anybody off, would it? No.
They would be like people with pitchforks and torches outside of Marvel's offices.
An amalgam. What if Superman was possessed by Frank Castle?
Oh God.
Oh wow. Wow.
That would be wild.
That would be, I think that we just call that an injustice.
Yeah,
pretty much injustice. And the final book, I had to end with the wedding issue, X-Men 30. This is a newsstand. Last sale was $1.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yep.
Back in February of 2025. This was a
Oh, we
outlier.
overpaid there.
Usually it's $15 for this book. CGC 9A High was $240 last year in August. July. Then we have a CGC 9A. Last sale was also the high sale of $240.
They made it out like a bandit.
Yeah. Yeah, you grade it. You buy a copy for $1, grade it for $20, sell it for $240 in a 9.8.
Yeah.
Was this on the tail end of the X-Men 97 fever?
$5.
It could be. Brightburn. Oh, that's right, Brightburn. I still haven't seen that movie. I have it on Blu-ray over there. I still haven't watched that movie. And I think that's it for our Phoenix keys. Next up, we have Joe's Doolin Said So, because most of the time he does not like my picks for New Comic Book Day, FOC, and Flaming Covers. What do you got, Joe?
For Flaming, it was a bit delayed, but Money Shot Big Bang #1 has a crossover cover, a 1 in 10, with Cornhouse art from Lilith on it. It is a censored cover. This is the uncensored art. It will be censored. It will be uncensored if you buy the black bag variant, 1 in 10. Beyond FOC, because I'm always looking past FOC. G.I. Joe 9, the 1 in 50, has an Ito variant, which is just a gorgeous cover.
Nice.
That is gorgeous.
I'm not a huge fan of splurging for high ratios for a lot of books, but that's a good cover. And for New Comic Book Day this week, it's still, I've been talking about this cover for months now. I love this cover, Sister Imperator 3. It just has everything I need. A pregnant woman holding a gun, spooky children running, scary eyes above a church in the background. It's everything you need wrapped up in one cover. Plus, it's been a good book anyway, so pick it up. And it's been a pretty hot title.
Yeah, I missed on it. I forgot.
Is Bruce talking? He's on mute.
Yeah, Bruce, you're muted.
Thanks, Will. This leads us to Flaming Hot Covers of the Week. I still say that's my best intro for a segment. At number 10, what was that?
I like it.
I like it. At number 10, we have Battle Beast #1 and 1 in 50 Adams incentive. Art Adams on Battle Beast.
That does look dope.
Is that in the packs? I forget. That is
it's a mace.
That can be in the packs, right?
Yeah, this could be in the pack, the blind bag packs, which people are paying up to $50 on freaking Whatnot for. This is a $4 book, guys. It comes out Wednesday. Your LCS will have plenty of these. Don't pay
$50, is it?
The blind bags. People
I got the blind bag for $3.99.
Yeah, I had
50 for them.
I had 10 of them pre-ordered through Tefon until Tefon decided to fold, and I was like, I'm not looking for it now.
I'm thinking I'm almost caught in the I'm almost getting caught up in the FOMO for this book because I got one Invincible comic book because they're so damn expensive.
Yeah.
But I thought about getting it just for to put up for posterity, so to speak.
I think I
like
want
the blind bag should be reasonable. If somebody's marking them up, then
now do they sell those at the comic shops or is that just online?
Yeah, it's the comic shop. Well, let me clarify. There's two. The blind bag is directly from Skybound, which is $4, and then Big Clutch has an exclusive bag with amazing books in it, which they're probably going to go for like $150, $200 a bag on eBay Live this coming week.
Will the LCS have them though? Like if you went to your comic shop?
It's a cover D. Okay. Well, the blind bag is a cover D, I think.
They were open order to the best of my knowledge.
Are you
Yeah, I
going
think
to the
I'm
comic
losing-
shop this week?
I'm
Matt?
losing my brain because that
Yeah.
doesn't look like Art Adams to me.
Yeah.
But if it is, it is.
Yeah, I was surprised too.
Dungeon Crawler. I'm gonna stick with my poor people version. I feel you, bro. I feel you.
You want the eBay exclusive because I think there's a couple invincible number ones first print in those bags. So, if you want to take the chance, it's eBay Live. People bid up those bags to insane amount, but there's the $4 version from Skybound, which you can get a ratio out of.
If I want to gamble, I'll go to a casino or a horse track.
You say a horse track or a horse track?
Horse track.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. Because you can ride both. Go ahead.
And both could be a gamble.
Just
don't come in.
That's a good
Don't
point.
come in
man.
third.
Yeah.
Well, if you're coming in fourth, you might as well just go home.
You better go to the health department and get some antibiotics. That's what you better do.
At number 9. We have Fire and Ice. When Hell Freezes Over. Number 2, the Dan Mora variant.
That's a cool
This was
cover.
sold out on Midtown, guys,
Dan Moore can
for this week. Dan Moore is getting a lot of heat with his art.
He's quietly bangs out amazing covers, great interiors. He's just all around solid.
Yeah.
I'll have the unpopular opinion. I don't really like this cover.
That's fine. You don't have to like. No.
Get out of here.
Also,
This is what this segment is for. Pushback and discussion about the covers I pick every week.
Yeah, is it a ratio?
Usually Terry Floyd is pushing back pretty hard in the chat about my covers.
And if Cliff
No,
was
this
here,
is an open order cover.
And if Cliff was here, I could hear him now.
This isn't getting me wet. I'm not hot. You got to give me something. Come on. I love Cliff. Subscribe to Cliff on comics. He's my fellow New Yorker.
He's a good dude.
Yes, he is.
Cliff is hilarious. He is hilarious. I love him when he's on stream.
He could do stand up. He's so funny.
It's DC Terry. You can't ask for too much.
Hey.
Oh,
Whoa.
oh.
In terms of Terry's comment, in terms of needs more boobs, it's DC.
We get boobs.
It kind of looks like she's kind of filled.
Yeah, Nightwing boobs. What you said, Matt?
It
There's
kind of
free internet sites you can go to
to
find those
it
too.
looks like she's filling herself up. Like, check these out. They're real and they're spectacular.
One is hot, one is cold.
Yeah.
Hey, Max.
Max? Who? Oh, look at this. Movie Madness Entertainment here. My partner for the Power Hour and the worst takes in the world. And he assaulted me because I said I really, really enjoyed The Last Jedi. Assaulting me in my own home, guys. But he's a good guy. Subscribe to his channel. Max, put your link to your channel in the chat, Max. He does a lot of retro stuff, video games, VHS, Laserdisc collecting, vinyls, and he's a lot of hot takes, and he is the number one James Gunn and Kathleen Kennedy hater on the East Coast. He built this channel with Kathleen Kennedy hate. Fake news. It was The Rise of Skywalker. Shut up. Was it The Rise of Skywalker?
Yeah.
You don't like any of the sequels. Get out of here.
Well, you didn't.
All
Like
right. Go ahead.
Never mind.
And number 8. And number 8. One of my favorite new series. I Was a Fashion Serial Killer. Number 2. The 1 in 10. Danny Incentive.
I like it. I like the eyeball cover as well. The B cover.
Yeah, the B cover is good too. I like the stitch, the autopsy scar under her neck going into her chest.
I like it. I like Danny's art all the time. She's solid.
And if you haven't been reading this comic, it's she's a student, the main character student at fashion school, and she kills to make her art.
It's like a movie. It's like a cross between American Psycho and the movie Heathers.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
I like it. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
First issue.
Yeah, first issue is fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this issue this week. We will be reviewing it for next week's show.
Excellent.
Oh, cool.
Then we have at number 7. Me and Joe agreed this week. Sister Imperator number 3, the Erickson variant, which is cover
everything. Everything you need is right there
Yes.
on that cover. Perfect.
We got a church. We got evil kids. A unwed mother with a gun.
Dark Horse
You
throws out.
can still order that right now, or is it too late?
Oh, you just go to the LCS and pick on the first 2 issues. I know they're way.
First
I
issue
think
went
the first is
First
like
issue
$20.
with the second print.
Yeah, there's a second print you
Okay.
could pick up of the first issue.
I like that. I think I'm gonna pick that up.
Yeah, if you could find in the LCS for cover price, even better, because out the gate this book issue 1 was selling between $15 and $25.
And it's a good read. The
Yeah.
book is a good read as well. It's well put together.
Exquisite Corpses. I'm looking
There's so
forward
many
to that.
covers on it. There's so many retailer exclusives for Exquisite Corpses.
And what's up with
no.
Vegan's? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was just
Is
say,
it-
what's up with? I think it's Dynamite, and what's up with like 50 Silverhawks covers?
Because it's Dynamite.
It's Dynamite.
It's
That's
Dynamite.
what Dynamite does.
Wow.
What?
They will give you. Well, it's really like 4 covers, but then you have color variants and versions
Yeah.
of all
Which
of
is
those.
ridiculous. I'm like, how many trees do you have
Yeah.
to kill to make a comic book?
That's why I don't chase a
Too
lot
much.
of those.
Now I got a question about this book right here.
Weird stuff.
I want to go back and get 1 and 2, but is it like 1 already like $10 or $15 or
It's
something?
like $15, and number 2
There's a
is
second print. There's a second print for
yeah,
one.
it's a black and white cover, second print for issue 1. That should still be cover price. And issue 2, let me look it up.
Issue 2 took off. Just 1 was just.
Oh, you can just issue 2, $11 to $35.
Are the two?
I wouldn't be
little kids
surprised to
on the
see.
cover
I
the-
wouldn't be surprised to see issue 2 go into a second print as well.
Let me show you issue 2. Let's see.
I
There's
kind
no
of
kids on
read
the
it.
That's
cover
issue
of
1
the-
and 2.
I may just get it. I may have to bite the bullet and get me a.
There's somebody selling both issues for $14 on eBay.
Okay.
Boom.
Send me the link later.
Sure.
Thanks. For
$14, $12.99 shipping.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably.
and it'll come media mail.
No bags and boards either in an envelope.
It's actually
Yeah, no,
it's
with fucking
$10
stickers on the
shipping,
inside.
$9 shipping.
Oh, sorry.
You were close.
You were very close.
Yeah, somebody said something about Exquisite Corpses in the chat. I'm looking forward to that one too.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
Those are the 2 little
many
kids that
exclusives.
grew up and beat up Daniel LaRusso and Karate Kid.
They look like the
They
kids
sweat.
from Village of the Damned. Remember that movie?
They're running
Village
over
of
there
the
to
Damned?
sweep her leg.
They're like the Village of the Damned kids.
Ed said, Dan, talk more.
Yeah, I'm Canadian. I'm just polite. I just wait.
He's
Yeah.
very polite. What do you have to say, Dan? Let Dan talk, guys.
Come on, Dan.
I have no idea about this comic, but it looks pretty good.
Roger,
I
the
like
Maple Leafs are playing now, aren't they?
I'm not a Canadian hockey fan. I like the
Oh
New
my
York
God.
Rangers.
Oh, okay.
Hey!
Well,
Yeah.
I guess I can understand since it's been quite a while since the Stanley Cup made its way up north.
Are you allowed to say that in Canada without getting arrested?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I mean, the Leafs haven't won a cup since before I was born, so they're still holding on hope that's never going to be there.
When's the last time the Rangers won? 94?
Yeah, they won recently.
Yeah, 94.
Yep. 94.
But yeah, this one looks really good. Because I like the paranormal, so this one looks like it'd be down that type of line.
It is, and it's
Yep.
well. Dark Horse puts out a lot of interesting little horror titles like this, and some of them are decent, some of them are.
I'm gonna say what though, everybody.
You don't have to call her a horror just because she's pregnant.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
Everybody's saying like,
Oh, you said
children
horror.
are scary, right? And
Ah.
everybody's saying the children are scary. You got these creepy eyes, but like, you better watch out with a woman that's pregnant that's got a handgun.
That's what I said. The cover has everything you need.
Yeah, she will take somebody out real quick.
I'll say more with it's cool, but I'm interested to see what the rest of the list looks like. This is a cool cover, though.
It's late for pickles, bell, and hot Cheetos. You're done.
Yeah.
Rub my feet now.
Now, ask me about my day or I'll shoot you.
Edmonton Oilers fan. I grew up near there watching Gretzky play.
Cool.
At least-
Well,
at
he
least
had the
David.
pleasure of seeing a lot of
At least for
wins
this
with that team. Yeah.
Yeah. And number six. This might be the only time there's a Hulk cover on here. Hulk. It's not 316, is it? No, I don't think so.
Why does he look like? Is he trying to do a?
It's a Lashley variant. I know that.
Hey, Bruce, is he doing his best impersonation of Bane breaking Batman's back?
No, he looks like you ever seen Lex Luger? He had a move called the torture rack. That's what it looks like he got it in.
This is Red Hulk number 3, not 316.
Well, I think we're both Red Hulk said no. Hey, Red Hulk 316 says I just killed Dr. Doom.
Yeah, it looks like Dr. Doom's in deep shit. Hey, I like this book.
Hey, Matt, did you get the joke I said instead of Austin 316?
Yeah, I heard. But like, I like this book. Like at the first issue I read, he's teamed up with Machine Man and Deathlock, who you don't get to see a lot anymore, and I love. So I like it. I like the story. Yeah, I believe Dungeon Crawler is right. This is probably a Doom bot because you can see like the electrical sparks.
Yeah.
Coming out of it. He's just a Doom bot.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
considering every book has a Doom crossover at this point for the most part.
It's going to last all summer. This is like going to go. That One World Under Doom is going to go like 10 issues, I think.
I tapped out after the last issue. I tapped out.
Well, One World
you got
Under
Doom
Doom.
Academy. You got all
I'm only getting One World Under Doom. I don't have a pull list. I just go if I go to the LCS on Wednesday and I see covers I like. I will buy it. But I just get One World Under Doom because I like that.
The only Doom one I'm getting is the Doom Division. I really like that one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't go out of my way to get all the tie-ins. What I get anyway. Like
there's a lot of tie-ins.
I collect the Jed McKay Avengers run, which is part of it, and I collect this one because I like the Hulks. I like all the Hulks. And then I get the One World Under Doom. That's all I'm really pulling with. I don't, because the last time they sucked me in with that Blood Hunt bullshit, and I got every tie-in, and some of them don't even have anything to do with the main story. So I'm not falling for that again, Marvel. Sorry.
Blood Hunt got me the first time. They're not getting me.
Did not get me at all. I bought a few of the red bands, and I was like, hell with that.
I got most of the red bands. Damn it!
I hate tie-ins. I just hate tie-ins. Do well on your main title.
I'm burned out on. I don't like it when they take like a story that's going good. Like I was reading Miles Morales, and they pulled Miles Morales out of his storyline and put him in Blood Hunt and screwed everything up.
I just don't want to have to read 36 books to follow a story arc.
Hey, Mama Bear.
Hello, Mama Bear. All right, number 5. The covers get better, I promise. Green Lantern Corps, number 4, John Boy Myers variant. This is an open order cover, not a ratio.
Scarlet Sapphire.
Beautiful Star Sapphire. I think that's the one I pre-ordered. I'm pretty sure. If not, I should have got it.
Beautiful cover. That's
I
all
like
have
this
to say.
cover.
And you don't get a ton of Jumbo and Meyer stuff that much, so that's nice.
I got short box of worthless blood
Yeah.
hunt
I
Titans.
sold
Yeah.
all mine on eBay. I mean, not on eBay, but on a whatnot, dirt cheap.
Yeah. And
I didn't
this
do
has been a good read so
red,
far.
white, and blood either.
Oh, those red, yeah, those haven't really gone anywhere.
No, well, this is John Boyd Myers cover is awesome.
Yeah, it's good.
Very good. At number 4. Woohoo! DC versus Vampires World War V number 9. Barons variant. Let's
That's
go,
cool.
Barons.
That's
Can't
kind
go
of
wrong with the
cool.
Barter. Can't go wrong with the Barter cover.
You can't.
I love Big Barda.
That's a fire cover. That's good.
That is dope.
Big Barda.
Yeah, these
Like
vampire
tall,
covers
like tall women.
not as good as the first series in terms of the covers that they've had, but
I'm still reading this. I'm still enjoying it. Alfred is a goddamn Green Lantern. I'm loving this book.
DC does well with Elseworlds.
Yeah.
Any Big Bart is a
Wow.
wiener.
Someone
Wow,
spelled that
Terry. Wow. Now we're going to get to the last 3 books on the list. At number 3. Absolute Batman number 8, the Bolin variant. Let's go.
Let's
I
talk
like
about
Sold.
and
Sold.
let's talk about anorexia.
I like this new Mr. Freeze.
Not in the comic book community. We're not anorexic here.
I'll take a bowling cover any day of the week.
I do.
I second that emotion. Any Brian Boland stuff on my head. I don't care what it
Definitely
is.
not anorexic.
I like this Mr. Freeze version.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is creepy as hell.
It's creepy cool, yeah.
I really like this cover. I wonder if he's going to be like a vampire that freezes his victim.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
I can't wait to see what the Joker's going to look like.
Oh yeah, the Joker's show I think shows up in what 8 or 9, 9
I
maybe.
bet the Joker's going to be even more sadistic than he is.
What if he actually just ends up being a nice guy? He's like, like helps old ladies across the street.
It'd be super normal.
Yeah.
I got a video for us to play backstage on Instagram. If someone wants to pull it up later, I want to show it to everyone who reads Absolute.
All right.
Cool.
It's the big chick from Resident Evil. Bowling killed it. And at number 2. We have Gwenpool, number 1. Supposed to be number 1 there.
Sure.
The 1 in 100 Jae-Hyun Lee incentive. There is a trade dress for this.
Pretty.
I like this one.
I love the cover. I just hate the whole. Here's a trade dress version, and then here's a 1 in 100. Not even like a 1 in 20. A 1 in 100. It's like
A 1 in 100.
How much does that cost in the 1 in 100?
Anywhere between ratio $100 or depending on what store you're buying from, $150 to $200.
Dang.
Not for that.
I want
cover.
to get the trade dress version, but I'm not going to get this one.
Yeah,
it's frustrating because it's a really cool cover, but
I
a
agree.
why would I want to buy a 1 in 100 and shell out all that money when there's a trade dress version of it?
Yeah.
It's just like
I agree with you.
You make the art less special when you drop a trade dress version of it and then you give a 1 in 100 like this.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree. Oh.
yep. And the number 1 book, my pick of the week. Supergirl number 1, the Villa Lobos variant, open order, not a ratio. This cover is gorgeous.
Lobos is another one that's been really stepping things up lately. There's a lot of Lobos covers coming out over the next 3 months. through Marvel and DC,
It's
and
pretty.
they're all very good.
I like the art germ and the Carla Cohen cover for this.
You're going to the shop.
The
this week,
retailer
right, Pat?
exclusive Lozano is.
Well, I mean, I'm going Tuesday, so I probably won't get to pick any of this up. But I ordered the art germ cover because I collect this whoever stuff is.
There's a Middleton as well, I believe.
Yeah, there's a lot of good covers on this.
Yeah, they really went all out for this stuff. Now they say in the key issue like alert on Key Collector app that this is like the debut of her new costume, but it doesn't look any different to me.
No.
She have sleeves? I don't know.
I guess
Midriff?
maybe so. I don't know.
Her boots are higher or something.
I have no idea.
The Lozano is such a great cover.
Lozano's been killing it too.
Yeah, and it's a good cover.
I like the art germ covers.
So
way
no
back then.
Alex Ross covers though. We didn't pick any of the timeless ones for this week.
What? No, I am not a fan of those timeless covers. Damn it.
Okay.
Well, this round anyway. I don't know. They just feel, after you see an artist do a cover so many times, just like the negative space variants or the action figure variants, it just become numb to the covers. But I know a lot of people enjoy them.
Terry says the Cohen is the best for this fight.
I agree. Terry. I think it's, but it's like an exclusive for like a store or something like that. I can't remember.
There you go, Bruce. There's a Lozano. You can throw that up there.
Oh yeah, I forgot I ordered like 5 copies of this. Oops.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I agree. That's a pretty damn good cover.
This is the splooge variant, guys. The splooge variant.
Bubbles. Just plain bubbles. No need to be vulgar.
I agree, Terry.
Sorry. This is a family show. Family show.
Sure.
Jim.
Jim.
Somebody keeps calling him sperm hair or sperm hair.
There's something about she's got the Cameron Diaz something about Mary hair. Remember?
Oh, jeez.
Hair gel.
You guys.
Yeah, there's a lot of good covers in it. It'll be heavily ordered, I'm sure.
All right, back that. Oh. Hey, Boggs. Welcome back.
Thank you.
And that leads us into the news. I changed it around, so we'll be doing news now at this point during the show. We got some nerd news for you guys. The first story for the day, Sam Wilson has reportedly recruited his Avengers team off screen in the MCU, which is stupid. They should have had this as the plot of The Brave and the Bold. Him assembling the team.
Brave and the Bold.
You mean Thunderbolts?
No,
Thunderbolts have to do with
Or
Brave New World, I mean.
Brave New World? No.
Brave and the Bold is my favorite soap opera on CBS.
Oh, it's The Bold and the Beautiful.
Days of Our Lives.
The Young and the Breastless.
I know, there's going to be so many goddamn people in
I always
those
like General
movies.
Hospital, personally. Luke and Laura.
Even though I enjoyed.
So they kind of mentioned this in the credit title at the end of the new Avengers movie or Thunderbolts Asterix movie, where they're like Sam Wilson was suing them because they called themselves the Avengers at the end of it or something.
Oh yeah, it's been long enough. People have been spoiled that movie, so they spoiled it like the following Sunday with calling it the new Avengers. So
I'm excited.
did you
I want to see the
Leslie?
movie though because
Yes, I saw Leslie died this weekend.
Mhm.
85 years old. A lot of those soap opera stars are just dropping like flies.
Because they're all 3,000 years old.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
It's true.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
I don't know how long Victor has been on
Victor Newman on Young and the Restless?
Yes, he's been on here for like 60 years. He's gonna be in Canada, guys. Special signing.
Get your which one was
Chocolate
it?
and champagne.
No,
with
it
Eric
wasn't
Braeden.
Battle of the Planet. Which planet? He was in one of the Planet of the Apes movies.
The one with the one that they killed the baby at the end. They thought they killed the baby ape, but he was in the circus. I forgot which one that was. That was horrible.
It was the third one, I believe. I just can't remember.
Yeah.
Underneath the Planet of the Apes.
I don't remember.
I just know it wasn't Battle, because Battle was when they had no budget whatsoever. And costuming was very poor.
I remember watching Bo and Hope. That's Days of Our Lives. Currently, Bo is in a coma after being brought back from the dead to save Hope. He was shot by Sean Brady, and now he's in a coma with Hope by his side.
Oh my goodness! They both have to be gray-haired. And I can't even imagine.
Actually, Hope still is. The older Hope has gotten, the hotter she has become.
No way.
I'm more of a Billy fan.
I agree.
More of a Billy fan. Not Renna, Billy. The other Billy.
Oh yeah, Billy was.
Oh
yeah.
Not Renna. Not Renna. Not Renna. No.
Not Renna. The other Billy.
No.
The one that starred in the Emmanuel movies.
And the one that was in Liar Liar, I think.
Yes, she was also.
Yes. Now I gotta
can't remember her name. Real name.
That's not important. We remember her up here, and that's all that matters.
Here we go. This is probably like 2 years ago.
Yeah, she looks the same.
Yeah.
Hello.
All right. I hate that you have to remove stuff to bring stuff back up. Actually, no. There we go. All right. Then we have Thunderbolts director Jake Schreier is in talks to direct the X-Men movie. So we're going to have a heartfelt X-Men movie where we talk about our feelings for an hour and a half.
No, we're not, because it's way too early to talk about a director of an X-Men movie. And if they name him director of the X-Men movie, that means he'll be first of the 5 different directors they cycle through before they settle on a director of the X-Men movie. It's way too early.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I didn't enjoy Thunderbolt enough for me to want him to direct X-Men. But, how can they screw up X-Men?
You know the way it is. It's like you're going to get the flavor of the week constantly with anything Marvel that comes out. They'll be like, this person's going to direct it now, and then this person's going to direct it. They're just...
She's no Kelly Monaco. Kelly Monaco was fired this year from General Hospital after 2 decades of being on the show. Reason unknown.
You guys want to see a recent Frank Miller sketch of The Punisher?
Sure.
Oh, is it as bad as all the other sketches that he's been doing recently?
He's a legend, damn it.
The Daredevil cover wasn't half bad, but
the Daredevil wasn't that bad.
I like the Daredevil one. He just got a different style. He's getting old, man.
Is he standing like this on the cover, like all the other covers?
Where is it?
What do you guys? What? If you guys had a choice, what three X-Men have to be in the movie? Just go one by one. I'll be right back.
Well, we got to have Rogue in it, but we need Gambit in it, and we need Wolverine in it. And that's 3 of the ones I want to see in it. That's what I should have said, but yeah.
That's the 3 I want in there too.
I would say Beast, Storm, Jean Grey would be good. Those three.
I need a Storm, but I need Storm cast correctly. I need Storm as a leader of the X-Men at that caliber and level of a character.
I don't
How do
think
I
she
pop
could
this?
act, but like that wrestler Jade Cargill, if she could act,
Terry, you don't want Forge unless you really want to see those short shorts. There's no need to have Forge
those
in there.
shorts, dude.
He said Forge? What? Gateway, strong guy, and Forge, really?
Strong guy.
My three would be. Go ahead.
How do I pop this sketch up? I don't know how to.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's about right. That's about right.
I'm gonna need a drink after that.
What's going down here below the belt?
Looks like Frank had a few drinks.
Like I can see a bulge. I can see a bulge.
That's a misshapen bulge. He got a hernia, a really bad hernia.
It looks like he was in a car wreck, and he's horribly disfigured. Come on,
you can't
Frank.
even draw the eyes on the Punisher symbol. The pain.
It's making it hard to defend you, Frank, and I love you, bro.
It kind of makes me sad.
It's very sad because I love Frank Miller. I mean,
me too.
It's old shit. I grew up with all of that.
Hell yeah.
Loved every fucking last bit of it. But come on, man.
Yeah, my three X-Men would have to be Jean Grey, Cyclops, and Storm, because Cyclops and Storm were done dirty in those original X-Men movies. Boo, boo, boo.
I mean, they're going to have to.
Hey, now if you were talking about Dirty Rogue, the dirtiest of them all in those movies. They made Rogue completely a helpless, inept fool. They made Rogue an inept and helpless idiot in those movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, they made her childish.
Yeah. The only thing I could, every time when I watched that movie, the times I watched it, every time she was on screen, all I kept hearing in my head was Bill from True Blood saying, suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it.
Oh, suck it.
Suck it, suck it. Blink, Rogue, and Longshot. I would love to see Longshot in live action. Domino, Kitty.
Psylocke would be another great one.
Yeah.
Kitty was another character they fucking dropped the ball on.
Yep.
There's so many mutants to choose from and so many great power sets. You don't want to make the team too unbalanced.
No, but you need a leader, which means you need to have Cyclops or Storm or both there. And I don't know. Who knows which way they're going to go with it.
And, Wolverine as a leader
never
works out. Never works out.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Professor X, Wolvie, and Jean Grey.
We knew you were putting Jean Grey in there somewhere. Did you say yours, Dan?
Yeah.
Right.
I had Beast, Storm, and Jean Grey.
Nice. And Vox was the same as Dan's, right?
No,
Matt's.
I love
And
Beast. I love Beast too, though.
yeah. And next up, we have Mark Waid revealed on a podcast earlier this week that he is continuing his Young Clark Kent will be ongoing. If you read the story, what was that? Superman Special #1?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice to get young Clark Kent Superboy stories. Legion might pop up. Who knows?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Legion of the superheroes popped up in it.
And Mark Waid can do no wrong when it comes to writing DC characters. The girl from Expanse for Storm. I did love her on Expanse.
She's hot in a mohawk. Why does Superman need sunglasses?
Because the future's so bright, he has to wear shades.
It's a disguise because
But does he wear them at night?
I wear my sunglasses at night. When I'm Hollywood Brucifer.
I love that old 80s song. I wear my sunglasses at night.
Oh, I can, so I
I think
can.
it's just the normal glasses, and that's a reflection.
Blue
No.
blockers.
Blue blockers.
Hey, Kevin.
Kevin.
Hey, Kev.
Okay.
Subscribe to Random Reads. His Monday trivia is awesome. And I'm going to have
Yes.
to find a way to block Matt from the show on Mondays because he wins every goddamn week, it seems.
I've lost the last 2 weeks in a row.
It's you too, Bruce. You and Matt, and who else usually dominates? Flat or Santa. You guys can't play anymore.
I've only won one round the whole time.
You guys cheat.
We don't cheat.
Cheat.
We're just really fast Googling stuff.
You guys cheat.
I don't use Google. Thank you very much.
There's not
How
enough.
many
There's
more
not enough
news
time to
stories you
use
got,
Google.
Bruce?
No,
I tried.
There's not enough time to use Google. Oh, thank you, Lisa, for putting Random Reads, Kevin's YouTube channel in the chat. Thank you, Lisa.
That trivia show is fun.
I look forward to it every Monday.
Yeah, it is fun. And if you're not very knowledgeable when it comes to a lot of obscure knowledge of comic books, DC, Marvel, or whatever, movies and stuff, you will learn a lot on this watching the show.
Yep.
I have.
But sometimes that damn AI gets one of them wrong.
It does.
But it's
Yeah,
okay.
some of the answers are arguable.
But
Very
it's still
questionable.
fun. It's still fun.
Okay.
You know, I'm thinking about doing a game show segment just because of that. I did one on Renovision once or twice, and I gotta get permission to use it because I don't want to copy anybody's content.
Dungeon Crawler.
It's on at,
Monday Night Trivia. It comes
9
on
p.m.
at
9 p.m. Eastern.
6
9
p.m. Western.
9 p.m. Yeah,
It's 9 p.m.
9 p.m. Eastern. I learned what a hot frosty is on this show. Shut up. We were doing fine. We were keeping it family friendly, and then you said hot frosty and a Roman helmet. Oh, sorry, wrong show.
When you're done with the show, I'll show you the clip.
Awesome.
With what?
What clip?
It's a parody of Absolute Batman. You'll laugh.
Oh, cool. Okay. Then we have David S. Goya wants to write the Blade film. He previously wrote Wesley Snipes' Blade trilogy, and the third one was a complete hot mess of garbage.
Yeah, no one cares. Feige's not touching Blade.
Two were awesome.
Yeah,
Blade, like
Blade is on the
Superman
back
3.
burner. Superman 3. Hashtag mudbutt.
Mud butt.
Are you pulling out all the greatest hits of the channel? Yeah, I don't care. I'm over them doing Blade or talking about Blade, or at this point just start over.
Either shit or get out the pot.
Yep.
Just let it die and move on, and then bring it up later. I don't know.
Yeah.
Bring back Kang, you idiots.
Because by the time a Blade movie comes out, Mahershala Ali will be like 70.
Yep.
Yeah. And moving on.
Well,
What do
maybe
we
by,
have
then
next?
by the time it comes out, they can get his son to be cast as the Blade.
Wow, I don't think they're going to put him anywhere near a Blade movie at anytime soon.
No,
At this point,
Michael B. Jordan as Blade.
I can see that. I would love that because he was great in Sinners.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody told me today that Sinners was an amazing movie that should have been released on Netflix. Shouldn't have went to the theaters. It was not good enough to go to the theaters. I'm like, what?
All right.
All right,
Wow,
that's
fine.
your taste.
it's doing
I'll
fine.
probably
forward
watch
for
it
it.
right now.
Did you hear the take I heard about it, Bruce? I don't know if I
What?
should even say it. They thought it was racist towards white people.
That's because they didn't watch the movie. They didn't watch the movie. That's why.
Exactly.
They didn't watch the goddamn movie. There was a message there that we can all get along.
For a non-major IP'd, film, I think it did quite well.
Yeah.
It's not tied to any other type of big IP or anything like that. It did fine. It's hard to get movies like that.
I'm already looking forward to a sequel. Give me werewolves.
I'm still lobbying for a Magneto movie where the focus is on him.
Oh, I wouldn't mind.
They're not listening. They're not listening to me though. But it has to be. I can't think of his name.
Fassbender.
Fassbender, yes.
Yeah, Fassbender was good.
And he was great as Magneto. All right, now moving on. Joe, you have to go or are you staying?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Why do I have to go?
Oh, I thought you were doing who?
I was, but I thought we were doing it after this.
Oh, okay.
How many segments do we have, Bruce?
Just 2 more. We're almost done. Jeez, just rush me. Well,
yeah.
damn.
You guys are acting like this is a calculus class or something. How much longer till the bell rings?
I want lunch.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Bathroom break. A Chipperella movie.
By the way, Bruce, thank you for having me on. I've been
no problem. Everyone is welcome here at the Kingdom. The door is always open for everyone.
Even peasants.
Peasants. I haven't called anybody a peasant this last year, right? The
peasants.
Peasants. Oh my god. I got a funny story about peasants. We were all me, Joe, and everyone at mostly everyone from Renovision. We were at Baltimore Comic-Con last year, and Marco told us, get there early. He'll get us in early. We'll beat the crowds. Dom Tolbert decides to casually stroll to the con at 1:30, 2 o'clock. And he's calling me, get Marco to get me in. And he's yelling, he was like, I'm surrounded by peasants on this line. I don't belong here. These peasants. Next blockbuster, Captain Planet. All right. Then we got some Heritage auction sales, Silver Golden Age sales, which I love. All right. We got Archie Comics number 50 from 1951, PGC 4.5, off-white the white pages, sold for $1,920. There are a total 188 graded on the census. The highest grade being a 9.0, and there's only one.
Bob Montana ain't nobody better. It's Archie.
Nice. And she says, no, Archie, this isn't Veronica. You called the wrong number, but if you come over to my house, I'll gladly refund your nickel.
An often homaged cover.
Yes. Somebody just did an homage to this.
You used to get a lot per nickel back in 1951, apparently.
Yep.
Vampirella 1 had the homage to that.
I want to know if a phone call was a nickel, how much was a visit to a woman of the night? $1.25?
Probably $5 or something.
Depends. Just hand stuff, or what are we talking about?
I'm
sure there's a sliding scale.
A half and half or full service?
Yeah.
A ZJ. You have to ask what a ZJ is.
And Greek, if you ask for Greek, it's cost extra.
Is there any way to read Archie online like DC app? I'm not sure.
There's a couple.
Yes, there is.
There's a couple old Golden Age websites where Golden Age books are scanned in. So sometimes in there you can read a lot of Golden Age stuff.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember whether they have some of the Pep and Archie stuff in there or not. But,
there's a way to read any comic book online, but it may not be on the up and up.
Up and up. You know, support your local LCS and then read digitally. Yeah, a lot of these books, you know, I can understand people reading them digitally because a lot of these Archie books are way out of people's price ranges. if you want to read these Golden Age books.
I got them. I can say
Nobody asked
got
you,
a bunch
Joe.
of old Archie and Pep.
Nobody asked you, buddy. Nobody asked you. Mr. Moneybags over here.
No money bags. Why would I look?
Yeah, money bags.
Joe Moneybags. Next up, we have Detective Comics 109 from 1946, a CGC 5 off-white to white pages, sold for $13.20. There are 154 on the CGC census. There are 2 9/8 of this book.
Any of the old detective or Batman stuff that has Joker on the cover always do well. It's like minting money. They're not going to go down.
And this is when Batman was fun. Batman and Robin tangle again with the Joker in the super goofy adventure of the house that the house that Jokes built.
It's not as good as the Joker's Boners cover, but
hey,
he's actually building a house with bricks.
Bruce, it's not as good as the house that Ruth built.
Oh.
If you're a Yankee fan like me, you would understand that.
We understand, babe.
Before the alcohol or the womanizing.
Sucks.
All right, next up, we have Diary Secrets number 22 from St. John's Publication, 1954, CGC 5.0. Cream, get it? Cream to white pages. Cream to off-white pages. So for 1920, there are 25 graded on the census. Highest grade of this book is a 6.0 and is 1.
Is that a Baker cover? Wow. It might be a Baker cover. Baker did a lot of the romance covers for St. John's Publishing.
Yes, it's a Matt Baker cover. And she says she's thinking, I'll do anything to make Kurt my steady. Anything.
There's so many.
And tonight's my only chance.
It's so hard collecting Golden Age and looking through these because every publishing company, and there were a lot of publishing companies, copied everyone's books. So when romance was hot, every publishing company had their own romance title that were all named something almost identical to the other publishing companies. It's tough.
Good stuff. Good. I love these Golden Age covers. They hold up the colors, and you really get to see what people were thinking back then with these word bubbles.
And they're great stories. You will literally get like 10 stories in these books, like all Golden Age books. It wasn't like there was just one story or an A story and a B story. There's literally like 9 or 10 stories.
So they're like romance pulp or like the soap opera type stories.
Yeah, I mean, even GoldenAge stuff for DC and stuff like that. You get those books. There's literally like 7 stories in there in those books.
Jeez.
So,
yeah, we reviewed what was that? We reviewed it was the first appearance of the Challengers of the Unknown. That book had to be like 50, 60 pages. It was insane.
And that was Silver Age.
Yeah.
But like you get into stuff like Black Canary's first appearance, stuff like that. It's like, oh, that's in the 4th story in this volume of
And next up we have Mary Marvel Comics number 1 from Fawcett Comics, 1945. A CGC 8.5 off-white to white pages, sold for $1,680. There are 116 graded copies, and there is 198. Imagine only a 98 from 1945.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, all the Mary Marvel stuff is good, and the WoW title from Fawcett, which has a lot of
9.8 from 1945.
What would a 9.8 cost? Good God.
How did a 9.8 survive that well?
That's a good question, Jeff.
Like I said, a lot of times it ends up being like a file copy or something like that.
Man,
that was never circulated.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I everybody knows I love Fawcett books. I love my Mary Marvel, Captain Marvel books and Captain Marvel Junior books.
They're all great. Fawcett is fantastic.
And the wild comic covers are just
I'm a
amazing.
little bit out of my price range, though.
And there are people that are exclusively just big Fawcett collectors.
Yeah,
that's their jam.
Mm-hmm. And the final Golden Age book of the night, Power Comics number 3 from Holly Yoke Publishing, 1944, CGC 3.0 white pages. So for $3,000, there are 48 graded. There are 2 9.6s on the
9.6.
9.6.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with LB Cole. LB Cole's
And
good.
white pages on a 3.0?
That's
Wow.
unheard of.
Yep.
I have
amazing cover though. I mean, I love these old Golden Age covers like this for these books.
I got a few LB Cole books, and they're just, he has one of the, I mean, a lot of Golden Age books aren't signed. It's not like you have a signature on the covers. A lot of those, like Matt Baker, stuff like that. It's not like there's Matt Baker written on the cover anywhere. LB Cole, on the other hand, you can normally find the LB Cole signature. It stands out on the cover. It's right on the bottom left there. He's somebody that stands out, and his books always command a decent amount of money.
Yeah. And that is the end of this. We have one more segment, which will be FOC, everybody's favorite part of the show. But before that, we have a unscheduled picture that I just saw. Somebody sent me from X. And it's, where is it?
Bruce, do you mind? I'm going to put the clip backstage.
Yeah, that's fine. They are going to need a bigger ship. We have the cast of Jaws superimposed or Star Trek characters.
Oh, I've seen
amazing.
I've seen that.
I love it.
Oh, they should have put the captain in a red shirt.
They should have put it in a red.
You should play my clip real quick. I have to go in 10 minutes.
All right.
Fare thee well, ladies of Spain.
Let me see.
It's a parody of Absolute. So
I was celebrating my third wife's demise.
There we go.
I was in an arm wrestling competition.
Wait, you have to put the volume on.
Don't you recognize me, Joker? It's me, Batman.
No, you're not. You're not Batman. You're that brick. What in God's name happened to you? You look like you ate Bane.
I've been hitting the gym.
You've been hitting the fucking venom is what you've been hitting. What's the slogan now? I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batbane. Hell, you're the size of 6 refrigerators. Your quad is the size of my whole torso.
I'm gonna stop you, Joker.
Stop me! I haven't even done anything. Is that an axe? That's holy shit!
That's it, right?
Yeah, that's
right.
Who the fuck are you?
Don't you recognize
Bad brick.
Bad brick.
So the new Absolute Batman, and like the Joker was alluding to a bit. Do you all get any of a little bit of a Frank Miller feel from it?
I don't read it.
The blockiness.
Yeah,
not the writing, just the art.
I think it was. I'm thinking that Snyder decided he wanted to give an homage or a celebration of Frank Miller's Batman with this iteration
by making Batman a large rectangle.
Yes.
That real angular stuff.
I like the regular Batman series. I'm not reading all that Absolute stuff. Sorry. I don't know. I think it's
Absolute
weird.
Batman's my least favorite of the Absolute titles that's out there. I've really enjoyed all
everything, right? I was already fell on the Ultimate train.
Hey, I've got to run, but Bruce, thanks for having me.
All right.
No problem, Will.
Yep. Talk to you.
Take care, buddy.
I'll talk to you soon, Will.
Yep. Bye.
And
Sylvester's Batman and Deadly Duo.
Oh, Deadly Duo is good, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I like I really like what I don't know if you guys are reading Batman and Robin. The thing they're doing with Bruce and Damian, their dynamic is father and son is really cool. Really good. And for you Star Wars fans out there, I have a new clip I'm gonna play every time Dom yells about Star Wars on the show.
Who are you? I'm Rey. Rey who? Rey Skywalker.
So bad.
Oh, that he'll
So
love that. He'll
dumb.
love that, Bruce.
He's gonna
He'll
love
that.
that.
So dumb.
Bruce, you just like trolling at this point.
I like trolling Dom all the time. Kelly
Well,
Jones,
I
Batman.
want to go through the thought process to change your name.
And the final segment. Which I need a new intro. That one is outdated. I'm going to work on a new intro for Ultimate FOC. And these are books that are FOC ends 5/12/25 midnight. So get to your local LCS, your favorite online retailers, and get your orders in for FOC, because they always give you a 10 to 20% discount when you order books early.
I'm getting that G.I. Joe one right off the bat.
We have Poison Ivy number 34, the A cover, the Sway variant. We have Resurrection Man number 3, the Carl variant. Secret 6 number 4, Lyrics Lee.
Mm.
And these are all open order covers.
All right.
Yep.
I like open order.
I do too. It means they're more accessible.
Yep.
We got those
Then we have-
1980s neon bands going on.
The rave.
Yeah.
Who was that? Black Alice? Black Alice, I think that is. Then we have Absolute Superman number 8, the 1 in 50 Crane incentive. There is a trade dress of this. Action Comics 775 facsimile.
Nice Manchester Black.
Superpowers variant.
I keep thinking
Green
they're
Lantern number 3, the 1 in 25 Nimitz incentive. Batgirl number 8, the Fong variant.
I like that one.
Yeah, I really like that Batgirl.
Yeah, Jessica Fong's been doing really nice covers.
Then we have Carnage number 5, the Ferreira variant.
That's kind of cool.
Giant size ASM number 1, the Bermejo.
Bermejo.
That's cool.
Bermejo. Runaways number 1, the Momoko.
Malokio.
It's interesting. It's an interesting cover.
Mhm.
Giant size Dark Phoenix number 1, the 1 in 50 Talavera incentive. There is a
Hello,
trade dress
nurse.
of this,
Hello, nurse.
but it looks
Yeah.
better without the trade dress.
Yeah,
It's a
but
good
I'm going
cover.
to be
Again,
I'm not paying
it's just-
$50 for it, or 25 or whatever it's going to be.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be pricey out of the gate.
Yeah.
I'll get the one with the trade.
I saw 6 copies on eBay, so pre-ordered for 108 already.
Damn.
Yep. I ordered one,
it's a great
and
cover.
I paid little over ratio for my copy, and they already sold out. I went back to order another one. I should have ordered 2.
Like I said, I just get mad when it's like you're putting it out in a trade dress, so you're diluting the specialness of the art by just dropping it out in a trade dress cover.
Yep. Then we have, what do we have next? We have Pop Kill number 4, the Ronison variant.
I want to know what that J. Scott Campbell one looks like. I haven't seen a picture.
Do you see those puppies? I mean, that puppy.
The J. Scott Campbell one is the
There we go.
Oh, I like that one.
Oh
I like
my
that
God!
one.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's
I
a
ordered.
good Campbell. That is a good Campbell cover.
That is the one I ordered.
Then we have Star Trek Omega number 1 and 1 in 10 Uzueta incentive. I just love it because I love Star Trek, and good Star Trek covers are hard to find. Then we have Captain Planet number 2, the 1 in 10 Oliver incentive. I like moody Captain Planet on this cover. Brooding, moody.
For
It
that
looks like Twilight. It looks like
Looks
Nobody
like
asked
Seth
for it.
Rollins.
Nobody asked for
Seth
Captain
Rollins'
Planet.
haircut.
Captain Planet,
He does look
he's
like
our hero.
He does look like Seth Rollins with green hair.
Seth Rollins should come out like that. Captain freaking Planet.
I agree, Grumpy G.
Yeah, that Campbell is amazing.
That is absolutely gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Now
Do
that
you
I've
like
seen
this
it,
one or the
ordered it.
Hughes? Do you like this one or the Hughes better? Not a ratio, open order.
But it is the explicit version, so it's not. It's more expensive. Just like with number 1, the Still Freeze.
Yeah, I got it too.
It wasn't a ratio, but it was an explicit cover, so it was like $9.99 or something like that.
The only thing I worry about really good covers like this, just like the Adam Hughes one on number 3, there will be some asshole store out there that will do an exclusive for it.
I mean, at this point, I don't care for number 3 just because it was an open order cover anyway. So
yeah,
it is what it is. But if it was a ratio and then the store does that, then that pisses me off. But if it's open order, fuck it. They could have ordered as
now that I get to actually see what it looks like, I'm glad I ordered it sight unseen. I just saw J. Scott Campbell pop kill.
No, I ordered it sight unseen. I was like, oh shit, Campbell's doing a cover.
Yeah, that's what I did.
The whole like overall art feel to that pop kill cover is like Norman Rockwell-ish to me.
Yeah,
I'll still stick with my. I have the naked version of the Hughes pop kill, the Kickstarter cover. That's still one of my favorites.
Do you have it laying around? Can you show it with pasties?
Probably.
See, yeah. I look out for you guys here. And while he's gone, we have Red Sonja Attacks Mars number 3, the 1 in 15 Greg Land.
I like that.
Thundercat 16, the Perillo Virgin foil.
Interesting.
G.I. Joe 317, the 1 in 10 Camouflage and Center with Lady J.
That's Scarlet.
I mean Scarlet.
Scarlet.
Take my money now, G.I. Joe.
Yeah. Let this one be a Devil number 6, the Kowalski variant. Hail Satan! Thank you very much. I love stuff like this. Art is
like
really
a
good
good
on that.
book.
What was that, Dan?
That looks like a good book. That looks like something I would enjoy.
Yeah, and it's a Dark Horse title, so the covers on this series has been good. I need to catch up and read this series because anything with the devil, I'm all for.
Just like the Plague House. The Plague House one was really good too.
Oh yeah. Don't forget, I am Brewster from Morningstar. Oh, that one. That's Fabian's cover.
That one.
Hello.
Oh, she looks like
yes, she
maybe
does look
not.
like Jennifer.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah, she does.
Okay, so I'm not crazy.
You're not crazy.
Not crazy at all.
I bet she was the inspiration for that cover. How much you want to bet?
Probably. Then we have
for me.
There was too many Avengers covers that I only chose 4. We have cover A, the Park variant, Curry variant, and the 1 in 25 Hans in center.
Lawrence is my boo.
The Park variant's the only one that's gonna be a big book. A lot of people will buy a lot of that.
I like the X-23 variant too, though.
Stephanie Hans can never go wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, Yelena's my I love that character.
Yep. And then we have Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong 2, number 1. Cover A. Dan Mora variant.
That's nice with Rodan on it.
Yep. The John Jiang variant. And the 1 in 25 McGuire incentive.
Oh, that's sick. I like that.
It's sick.
That kind of reminds me of that Spider-Man cover for Spider-Man Godzilla.
Yeah.
Where he's on the, like it's the same like kind of ratio, like you see like the size difference.
He kicked Superman's ass the first time around. He was dead for like the whole series. And those are your FOC books. My picks for FOC this week.
Yeah. Sorry, I got to run, Bruce. I got to take the dogs out before Styx is.
All right.
Couldn't Superman just heat vision his brain out?
Take care, guys.
He didn't get a chance. Yeah. Apparently,
close to
Godzilla's breath affected him like kryptonite, almost killed him.
Lame.
So thank you guys for showing up, hanging out. You guys are welcome anytime on the show. You added so much to tonight's conversation about, and we kept it a family show the whole time. We did.
Yeah, we did.
So, guys, please subscribe to Heroes for Hire Comic Club. Adamantium. Go ahead, say it, Jeff, please.
Adamantium Blade Comics and Collectibles. I gotta change that. Somehow.
Yeah, it's a long name.
People just call me Adam, then they find out my name's Jeff. It gets all confusing.
And Dan's Comic Corner. Please subscribe. Thank you, buddy. And thank you, everyone in the chat. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment if you're watching on the rewind. And everyone have a good night. See you tomorrow night for Monday Madness.